What is up, YouTube? It has been a while since I've done one of these videos, but now is the time to do it, I suppose. I have WWE 2K20 gameplay on the screen. Didn't really do a lot of effort in editing it. We're going to be talking about WWE 2K Battlegrounds, and I have screenshots that I'm going to show throughout the duration of this video, and I'll try to analyze them, not to the best of my ability, just gonna kind of have fun with it, and try to take a realistic approach, because last time I was optimistic, and we got Dirty 2K20. So let's get into these screenshots. I don't have a lot of screenshots. The trailer was only like 30 seconds long, so there wasn't really much to go on. But we did get a lot in terms of impressions, I would assume. At least for me, I did. The first one. We have John Cena being thrown out of the ring. It is a swampy area. I think the ring is made out of wood, it looks like. Ring ropes and everything, barricades made of wood, fans in the crowd, it's daylight, the Rock's in the ring, got a snake on a tree, and John Cena is being thrown at a crocodile. I think that's a crocodile. So we out here killing folk now, okay? We out here killing wrestlers. This is the kind of wrestling game I'm trying to play. Kill people, no. But this could be fun. This could be really fun, from what I can see right now. I just hope that you can actually play it, if that makes sense. I hope it plays like WWE All-Stars. I really do. I really do. But then they have all these environments that you can interact with, plus the WWE All-Stars kind of gameplay, and maybe they can try to improve it to the best of their ability, or remix it in some capacity. I would like that a lot. A lot of people are getting impressions that this is a WWE All-Stars type of game. In fact, WWE All-Stars was trending on Twitter at one point, and then it switched to WWE 2K Battlegrounds. A lot of bigger YouTubers have been saying that they wanted a more arcade style game. They've had their share with the realistic style of game. They're not horrible, but they're definitely not as good as Here Comes the Pain, or No Mercy, or Day of Reckoning. There's another one that I'm forgetting right now that I think is on GameCube, if I'm not mistaken. But regardless, I kind of agree with that to an extent. I like Dirty 2K19 though. It's very good for running if I want to do a universe mode. That's a really cool concept. But it's nice to have this different kind of game in the fray. Mixing things up a bit. But let's not dwell on this picture for too long. Next picture. We have Charlotte Flair on fire, I think. Actually, she's not on fire. She's glowing with a gold aura, sparks around her. And she hits Becky with a very weird natural selection where she's not really grabbing her, but she's trying to. That's 2K for you. No, I'm kidding. Looks like they're inside of a subway station, I think. I'm only assuming that based off of video games that I've played and the way it looks. There is a ring, so it's not like a brawl in the subway station. They're brawling inside of a ring, so that's cool if you see the turnbuckles. What I anticipate here is that should probably, or what I assume this is, what I anticipate. Stop being fucking pretentious. Okay, so there's signatures and finishers, and I think that aura, we'll see this again later in a different screenshot. I think that's what that's supposed to be, which is cool. I don't know how many people are going to be in this one, but so far we know based on the cover, Stone Cold is in the game, The Rock is in the game, John Cena, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair. I don't know how many characters there's going to be. I hope there's a lot of characters. If there's not, that's okay. As long as you have a fair amount of characters. As long as I get to play as Asuka, AJ Styles, and The Undertaker, I'm fine. And Kairi Sane, of course. Next screenshot. Now we have fire. Straight fire, if you will. Becky Lynch, her fists are on fire. In the very next screenshot, she punches Charlotte in the face. Now, I didn't catch it right as she punched her. I wanted to make sure I got a full shot of her with the flame fist. So this might be an ability that you can get, kind of like what you can do in the current WWE games, where you can have a possum pin, or you can get a finisher if you take a lot of damage or steal someone's moves, poison mist, power of the punch, etc. Turning your skin into steel or whatever. It looks cool. I like that they have that. I wonder if they're gonna have maybe someone shoots projectile fireballs. That would be sick. They probably won't, but if they do, that'd be cool. Maybe they'll have people using lightning, water, Maybe someone will be using different elements and stuff. We got, I forget what they're called in Naruto. I was gonna make a reference based off of people being able to use multiple elements, but whatever. It's gonna be cool. I think this is gonna be really cool. It doesn't seem like anyone has any, I don't think they're gonna have like custom attires or whatever. I think they might just have one attire and done. If you look at the character models, they look kind of cartoony, which is cool. Something I don't think I said it before, but if you just kind of look at them, they don't look normal. Like Becky looks bigger, like her head is bigger. Charlotte is bigger, you know? Next screenshot. John Cena drills The Rock with a Shoryuken. So we got Street Fighter vibes coming in. So apparently this is going to be a side kind of view, you know, like the Street Fighter style. That's what the game's going to be. No, we don't know that. A lot of the screenshots or a lot of the clips that I saw, it looks like they were cinematics, but that's how it usually is when they show not a screenshot, a trailer. It's usually very cinematic, and I'm always like, well, where's the gameplay? This is okay. This is okay for now. This is the first trailer. I'll accept this. But I hope we do get to see some gameplay, because I want to know if I want to buy this game or not. And right now, I kind of want to buy it. I don't know. I haven't played WWE All-Stars in forever, okay? And that would be really cool to play something like that. A different version of it, a newer version of it, even though it's not the same thing, okay? It's not the same thing, let's just clarify. So I think that's actually not, I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of playing into the idea. A lot of people make this mistake where they look at something and they compare it to something else, and they make the assumption that it'll be the same thing as the thing that has once existed. Okay, that sounds weird, right? So think about it like this. It's like say if someone makes a movie, and the movie is called Fossil Fighters. This is a real thing, by the way. Now, you see Fossil Fighters, you see the dinosaurs, you see people bringing them to life, you think Pokemon. Then you watch Fossil Fighters, and it's not like Pokemon. Now you hate it because it wasn't like Pokemon. So I think that's what might happen here with this game. If it's not like WWE All-Stars, people might be disappointed. I don't think it has to be necessarily exactly like WWE All-Stars. That's not what I'm trying to say when I say, oh man, I hope it's like that. I don't think it has to be exactly the same. I mean that I hope it's more like an arcade kind of game where you're just like, it's just fun. It's just weird. You know what I mean? It's not like realistic wrestling. I want to like juggle people off the ground. I want to freaking throw someone to the outside. I want to do like suicide dives with Andre the Giant. You know what I mean? Like, I want to go crazy, go stupid. You know what I mean? Do crazy stuff. You can do that in the current WWE games, but I mean, something that I don't have to set up myself. Something that is already like that. I hope we get to make custom characters too. That would be fun too, and I hope they have like a lot of options for that. A story mode would be cool, but if they don't have that, I guess that'll be okay. It'll probably be like some sort of tower kind of thing where you have to work your way up and eventually get to the end, which would be cool. That's what I assume is gonna happen. But of course, it's all of a wait and see, and all me just kind of like thinking about what it could be and not what it is. Next screenshot. We have The Rock doing a DDT and he's glowing again. This is what I mentioned earlier about Charlotte having her signature move earlier, going for the natural selection. I think that's exactly what's happening here with The Rock doing the DDT. And it was like a spinning, like backflipping DDT. So definitely getting more WWE All-Stars kind of vibes. We haven't seen any weapons yet, and we don't see any weapons in this trailer. I could be wrong on that, but I don't remember seeing any. They're still in the swamp arena, which is cool. I wonder if the outside arenas are going to have different times of day. They could, but I'll be fine if they just stick to one time of day. That'll be cool. Maybe they update the game over time, adding new arenas, which would be sick. I don't know how they're going to do this. I just hope it's not a $60 game with barely any content. That would be my big fear going into this. But I'm hyping myself up a lot seeing this new game. It's cool that The Rock has a signature move, signature DDT. So now that I think about that, he's probably gonna have like a signature spine buster too, and then I guess it'll just be the rock bottom that he does for the finisher. I don't know if he'll do the people's elbow, but I hope he does, because I remember, maybe he did in WWE All-Stars, but I remember not being able to do that, which was kind of weird. It was like, that's his thing, bro. You gotta do your thing. We haven't seen any entrances, I noticed. I'm wondering if we're gonna see any of those at all. We probably will in the future. I wonder when the next trailer is gonna be. I wish there was like a date for that. That would be sick. But hey, you want to do surprise trailers, keep them coming. I'll be fine with that. Final picture. Charlotte Flair is glowing. This is like right at the end, so like you think the trailer's over, but it's not. It cuts to her and she's glowing green. She becomes the Green Lantern. Her eyes are green, her green aura around her body. I don't know what that means. Does that mean she's stealing a finisher? Is she getting a power-up? It's definitely power-ups in this game. I just don't know what these things mean. That's what's weird about this. There's a lot of questions kind of left unanswered, but it's okay because it's just trailer 1 and the game's not out yet, so that's good. So it's like it keeps you invested. I like what they did here. The trailer keeps you invested in what's happening because it's something different, but you do want to see more of it, or at least I do. You know, I get that feeling that I'm like, damn man, I wonder what else they have to offer. I wonder what kind of match sets they're going to have. They're going to have cage matches, ladder matches, TLC matches. How are they even going to implement that? Are you able to leave the ring? Because so far all we've seen is them being in the ring and someone getting thrown out at a crocodile. So I wonder if you can even leave the ring itself, which would kind of suck if that's the case that you can't do it. But it might be the case, so I wouldn't be so surprised there. With that being the final screenshot, now I have to give my impressions in general. What do I think altogether? A consensus on my thoughts. Not a consensus, I don't know. A summary of my thoughts. It looks fun. It looks different. And I like that. We have seen gameplay, air quotes. We have not seen someone actually play the game, if that makes sense. Like I want to see a match, you know what I mean? Like I want to see they upload a video and it's a match from the game and you get to see basically them running down everything. What would be cool is if they had just 2 players, 2 people, actually real people playing the game. One of them leaves the ring, does this thing, the other person just kind of lets them do it so we can see what's going on. Maybe they fight back and forth and they show you how to counter certain stuff, or how to set certain stuff up, and it could just be fun like that. Maybe just 2 guys having fun playing the game. I hope they spend a lot of time, you know, kind of looking at it. The game's gonna have bugs, and I hope that they kind of go through it and make sure that it's not too bad. When I looked at the likes to dislike ratio, I was concerned because I saw more dislikes than likes, but that's usually what happens here, you know what I mean? You make a mistake, the public usually crucifies you for quite some time. So based off of WWE 2K20, I think that this is getting hate as well, at least in the early stages. My whole thing is though, with it getting hate in the early stages of this, they're gonna have to try to bounce back as best they can, take the criticism and try to work around it. We'll have to wait and see though if they're able to do that. One of the things I noticed with 2K is like people will say that something is an issue and they take a really long time to fix it. And I get that making a wrestling game or doing other things, etc., making any game basically, it takes time to fix issues. But I just hope that they try to address the issues to the best of their ability and try to make sure that they manage these things before they become too big an issue and basically people don't want to give them another chance. But it's really cool they're trying something different and I hope that it works out for them. So far it looks nice and we'll have to wait and see for more. But for now, thanks for watching the video. See you later. Big Coomer CJ out of here. I shouldn't have called myself that. Goodbye. Later. Goodbye.